Hospitals in St. Louis are filling up during this latest COVID wave. Good evening, I'm Ann Allred.
Our Casey Nolan is live outside SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital tonight, where it's been all hands on deck for days now. Casey.
Mike and Ann, the hospital tells me typically in a day they might see 40 kids come in here as new patients. Lately, it has been about 200 kids a day as new patients, and not all COVID. They are seeing all kinds of sicknesses that they don't usually see until winter.
It's hell, and that's the only way to put it. It is a living hell.
After just 1 week back at school, Jennifer Pollnow's 14-year-old son caught COVID and is now in a hospital bed struggling to recover.
Sleepless nights listening to him breathe, wondering, are they going to say tomorrow that he has to be placed on the ventilator?
She says his school in Warrenton doesn't require masks, and he had yet to get the vaccine.
I rode the fence about vaccinating him, and then I just decided last week we're going to do it. And too little, too late.
There are about 40 kids hospitalized with COVID in the major St. Louis hospitals right now. And while that may not seem like a lot compared to the more than 500 total COVID patients, doctors say this phase of the pandemic is hitting kids harder than any other.
We're now seeing it in infants, toddlers, school-age children, and teenagers with more symptoms than we really recognized during the first phase of the pandemic.
At the same time, children's hospitals like SSM Cardinal Glennon were almost full.
We're one patient out, one patient in a matter of seconds.
The staff here has been working longer shifts for more days in a row for the past several days.
We're just drowning. We're really drowning.
I think I can kind of hear it in your voice a little bit.
Yeah, it gets emotional. We're just burnt out.
Not every child on the floor right now is here with COVID, but doctors do think that the pandemic is one of the reasons they are so full right now.
It must be some of the downstream effect of a pandemic for a year and the impact that has had on kids and families. These kids are really sick.
Right now, the advice from doctors is the same as from this mother.
Mask your kids, vaccinate your kids, vaccinate yourself. It's better than literally sit and wonder, am I going to bury my child?
One reason for the crush of kids here at the emergency room, COVID testing for kids with no symptoms but who have to test to go back to school because their schools don't have mask mandates. The hospital is encouraging parents to take their kids to the free testing sites around the St. Louis region. They say if you come here, they'll test you, but you could wait hours to get your test. Live in St. Louis, Casey Nolan, 5 on your side.